Welcome to the sanctuary. You don't have to worry, just come on in. Welcome to the presence. Welcome to the family. You know you don't have to hesitate, just come on in. Come on in and sit down. Now did you notice all the love around you? And did you hear all the voices praising song? I hope you catch yourself dancing and singing along. So let your body move now. Welcome to the temple. Welcome to the sanctuary. You don't have to worry, just come on in. Welcome to the presence. Welcome to the family. You know you don't have to hesitate, just come on in. Come on in and get down. Bring it to the beat now. Welcome, welcome, come on in. Welcome, 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 come on in. Come on in, welcome, 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 come on in. Come on in, welcome, 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 come on in. Come on in, welcome, 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 come on in. Come on in the temple. Come on in. Welcome, welcome, come on in. Welcome, welcome, yeah, yeah. Welcome to the temple. Yeah, yeah. Welcome to the temple. Yeah, yeah. Come on in and sit down. Sit yourself down. Okay, but you're not allowed to sit down. Please stand up. Yes. No, you don't sit down.
You said get down.
But now we're getting down. Let's do a new song. This is called New Day. Ready? Ready? I'm ready. Here we go.
Wake up and take on the morning like your soul's been remain. Roll down the windows, let your cares fly away. Good things are yours to claim, you don't have to wait.
All across the sky, your mercies rise, and the future's bright.
Oh, this is a new day. Everything's bursting with hope. Coming alive this moment. You got a freedom. No looking back anymore. Open your eyes. It's coming. Come on. This is a new day. The old has gone away. The old has gone away. This is a new day. Don't let us slip away. Don't let us slip away. Go on and reignite impossible dreams. Become the one you never thought you could be, yeah.
All across the sky,
New mercies rise, and the future's bright. Whoa, whoa, this is a new day. Everything's bursting with hope. Coming alive this moment. Come on, you got freedom. No looking back anymore. Open your eyes, it's coming. This is a new day. The old has gone away. The old has gone away. This is a new day. Don't let us slip away. Don't let us slip away. Come on.
this is a new day. up on you. Love is making the old things new today. And every single day, love hasn't given up on you. Love hasn't given up on you. Love has, yeah. Everybody clap your hands. Oh, this is a new day. Everything's bursting with hope. Coming alive this moment. Oh, you got a freedom. No looking back anymore. Open your eyes, it's coming. This is a new day. The old has gone away. The old has gone away. This is a new day. Yeah. It's a new day. It's a new day. It's a new day. Come on. It's a new day. It's a new day. It's a new day. Oh.
Miahuen Omenemem, Neto Reverend Jeffrey Ryan. We here at Riverside Center for Spiritual Living acknowledge that we gather on the ancestral lands of the Cahuilla, Gabrielino Tongva, Kizh, and Luiseno peoples. We commit to live in right relations, to love our neighbors, to seek justice and loving kindness, and to walk humbly upon this land. We recognize our oneness so that we may decolonize our minds and set each other free from the pain of racism and violence, to live better as Great Spirit intended, in harmony with nature and with one another. Happy New Year, Riverside! Great to see all of you joining us here in the sanctuary. For those of you who may not know, I'm Reverend Jeffrey Ryan. It is my distinct honor to serve this beloved community, Riverside Center for Spiritual Living, where? Love lives here, absolutely. So it is great to see all of you joining us here in the sanctuary, and I want to extend a warm welcome and good morning to our online community. Good morning to Mom and Dad in Vegas. Good morning to Casey in Oregon. She is coming to us from the CSL Winter Teen Camp. So good morning, Casey. Aloha kakahiaka to Wayne, who's there at home in Hawaii. And good morning to Cindy Lambert and Mike and Jeannie, John and Lupe. And good morning to Patty Clark and everybody else who is joining us this morning here on our online community and here in our sanctuary. It is so great to see all of you. Ed was with you last week, and Dinah, and the week before that we had our White Stone ceremony. So this is my first time back live and there at home as well. So great to see all of you in this new year. So I heard that we forgot something really important last week through no fault of anybody's. We forgot to, listen to the blessing coming down. We forgot to sing happy birthday last week. So if you are, if you were born or reborn, no judgment here, if you're born or reborn in the month of January, we invite you to stand so that the band here can sing wonderful song to you. Yes, here is Chester, and there's Ray. Stu, are you a January birthday too? All right, and Stu's a January birthday, and so is Ken. All right, and all of our beloveds online. Here we go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, January.
Happy birthday to
Woohoo! And do we have any anniversaries in the house? Anybody celebrating anniversaries this month? Checking online. No anniversaries. Okay. That's cool too.
It was too cold.
We all waited until February, right? Around Valentine's Day. Okay. All right. So once again, welcome to Riverside Center for Spiritual Living. It is so great to have you with us this morning. We've already been moving and grooving and dancing a little bit more, so we're going to do that just a little bit more to like warm ourselves up and really get into the spirit of the day. Are we ready? We're going to sing This Joy. Here we go. Stand if you want to, dance.
This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, the world didn't take it away. Yeah, this strength that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This strength that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This strength that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, the world didn't take it away. Pride, here we go. This pride that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This pride that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This pride that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, the world didn't take it away. Peace, this peace that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This peace that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This peace that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, the world didn't take it away. Let's finish up with joy again. Here we go. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. No, this joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, the world didn't take it away.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Constance Stringfellow, one of your licensed spiritual practitioners here at the Riverside Center for Spiritual Living. Practitioner Shawnee Beeman and I will be available after service for a brief moment of prayer in the prayer room located in the lobby. Please don't leave here this morning with anything on your heart. We love to pray, and we absolutely know that prayer works. So now please allow this music to take you into the silence.
In the silence there is peace. In the silence there is unspoken joy. In the silence there's release. For a world filled with chaos and noise. So I wake to these precious moments when I hear all that could never be said, and right here in this holy silence I find God, I find myself. In the silence there is peace. In the silence there is unspoken joy. In the silence there's release. From a world filled with chaos and noise, I wake to these precious moments when I hear all that can never be said, and right here in this holy silence I find God. I find God. I find
I invite you to join me in the silence, opening up your mind and heart to this one power within. This one power, one God, one creative source. I know there's only one life. That life is God. That life is perfect, and that life is our life right now. In this moment, this divine energy, God, I know that God is all there is, and we are one with it, and there can be no separation in this oneness. Listen to this divine wisdom. Imagine your good unflowing as perfect health, as abundance, as joy, as perfect peace and success, as happiness and compassion, beauty, and so much more. Knowing that we are in partnership with this Spirit, and with faith believing that this divine power is supreme, even in challenging situations. With God, all things are possible, and I accept this as truth. I bless this service. I bless our church family, everyone listening online, and I know that Spirit strengthens, guides, and supports us in everything we think, say, and do. I let this be so, and so it is.
So it is.
God is all there is in the beginning. God is all there is. God is all there is in the beginning. God. Jesus said that I and my Father are one, made in the image and the likeness of the one. Since God is what we are, let God be what we show. Let's see the God in every face and everywhere we go. God is all there is. God is all there is in the beginning. God is all there is. God is all there is in the beginning. God. Your mind is divine in the garden of your soul. Plant love, faith, and happiness, and witness what unfolds from the beauty of creation reflected in your eyes. You see heaven right here on earth and live in paradise. God is all there is. God is all there is in the beginning. Oh God, yes, God is all there is. God is all there is in the beginning. Oh God, take it, band. the ups and downs, and everything in between. Intelligence orchestrating relativity. The power of creation is His gift to you and me. Oh, God is all there is. God is all there is in the beginning. Oh, God, yeah, God is all there is. God is all there is in the beginning. Oh, God, put your hands together, come on. God is all there is. God is all there is in the beginning. God is all there is. God is all there is in the beginning. Oh, God. God is all there is. God is all there is in the beginning. Oh, God.
Woohoo! Thank you, Jabel. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Austin. Appreciate it. All right. Well, hello again. There's more of you. So hi. There's more of us online in our online community too. So big good morning to Allison joining us online. Hey, way to go, Allison. All right. Allison's always here. Always here, always here, always here. And so it is such a joy to see that you are taking some you time at home, but still joining us in community. So great to see you online, Allison. And good morning to Amber, and good morning to Corey Windsor-Stevens. Great to have you joining us this morning as well. And good morning, Beverly, too. So it is great to be with all of you. So as I said, we are in a new year, but we still have our focus statement, so we're going to do our focus statement. Let's do it with some J's for January. How does that sound? Jocelyn, does that sound good to you at home? J's? All right, so joyous. How else are we going to do it? James, right on, James. I love that. Jeff, there you go. All right. How else? Yeah. What? Jubilant. Jazzy, there we go. All right, now we're stretching it. All right, cool. All right, here we go. It's up on the screen for you. It's on the screen at home. There we go. Here we go. We embolden people to live their highest potential through the transformative power of love. Yes, absolutely. That is what we are here. Or that is what we are about here at Riverside Center for Spiritual Living. We embolden people to live their highest potential through the transformative power of love. And then to sum all that up, we have our theme for this year, which is a nice little summary, and it's right there on the wall. Live your best life. That's what it means, live your best life. So this year, for 2023, we are Riverside Thrive, live your best life. Let's hear you say that. Riverside Thrive, live your best life. Yes, all right. So we are about living our best life this year. So this first part of the year, I'm not doing monthly themes this year. We're doing series. We're doing sections. So this first part of the year, we are building the foundation. Does that sound good to you? Building the foundation. So on January 1st, we started the new year off here in the sanctuary with our white stone ceremony, where we entered into a lengthy period of meditation and allowed the name or the word for the year for each one of us individually to come forth. And we wrote it down on a white stone that you can keep in your pocket, or I keep mine on my desk right underneath my computer downstairs so that I can see it all the time. So we started the year off with that. Then last week, so first we caught the name for ourselves for the new year, just the overall name. Then last week, Ed led you in Vision 2023, opening up to Spirit's highest idea of itself, living through and as you for 2023, and opening up to what your soul, what your spirit, what your individualized spirit is wanting to experience and express in 2023. And for those of you who weren't here, There are papers out in the lobby on the slat wall there that have all the questions that we asked during visioning. We have the replay from last week, and we also have a visioning, a facilitated visioning on our website, or on YouTube. And then every third Sunday in the morning at 9 a.m., so next week Sunday at 9 a.m., second Sunday. Sorry, the second Sunday, so you got to wait until February now. So, see, it's my second Sunday next week. But it is the fourth Sunday next week. So, all right. So you got to wait till February. But in February, on the second Sunday, we have visioning downstairs so you can open up to Spirit's highest idea. What I encourage you to do, and what Ed encouraged you to do last week, is to continue to open up to this highest idea, continue to use the visioning process as you're going through, especially this first couple of months, because we're going to continue to refer back to your vision, because your vision, the vision that you catch, not the vision that you're creating, but the vision that you catch, will serve you as your guide through our experience together of living your best life this year in 2023. Sound good? All right, so we've set you up this way. Those are two of the first building blocks that we've done, and so now we are, in building the foundation, we're going to talk about G.I.A.T.I. G.I.A.T.I. Anybody know what that is? God is all there is. Yes, we just sang the song, God is all there is. So today we're going to talk about the first three core concepts that we teach here at Centers for Spiritual Living. We're going to talk about G.I.A.T.I, God is all there is, or Spirit is all there is. Whatever name you choose to call the divine, the higher power, it doesn't really care, right? Call it George, it doesn't matter. I have a friend that calls it Frankie, so, you know, whatever you want to call Spirit, whatever you want to call Source, whatever you want to call the all in all, the omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent, whatever you choose to call it, it's all good. It's all good. And good is also another name for it. There you go, the thing itself, exactly. All right. So here at Centers for Spiritual Living, what we look at and what we affirm and what we believe is that God is all there is. There is nothing else other than the divine. And so, being nothing else other than the divine, all of life, all of creation itself, absolutely everything in its totality, seen and unseen, is Spirit made manifest. That Spirit is the essence of all things. Spirit is the absolute essence, it's the absolute knowing, it is the all things, and it is beyond all things. So what we say is that it is immanent, meaning that it is present in everything. Yes, the backpack, yes, the dog poop, yes, the people you see around you. Everything, absolutely everything is an emanation, impartation, manifestation of the one life of Spirit, which is an energetic form. So if you approach this from a quantum physics idea or from a physics idea, everything comes down to the same energy. It's all atoms and molecules and the space, the infinite space in between these particles that exist and the subatomic particles that exist. All of that is interconnected. So you and I are the same exact energy, but we're showing up in this form. It's showing up as the cell phone. It's showing up as the computer. It's showing up as the chair that you're sitting on, the house that you're in, the rain that's falling from the sky. All of it is an expression of the same energy, the same essence, the same life force itself. And so how does it come to create? It comes to create, Spirit creates through conscious thought or conscious awareness. It creates through consciousness. So what we say is that the ground of all being is consciousness. Consciousness is the ground of all being. So spirit has a thought, or spirit has an impulse, spirit makes a choice, or spirit makes a decision, and right? It's consciously creating. So it's also referred to as love, the infinite. The love intelligence of the universe is what Reverend Dr. Michael Beckwith refers to it as. It's the love intelligence of the universe. Because it is love, unconditional love, boundless love, it's ever-giving, it withholds nothing, and it is intelligence. And so this combined creates and expresses. So, first principle, first core concept is God is all there is. We're good? Second core concept is the triune nature of spirit, or the triune nature of this divine. God is just the shortcut word. That's the word we use. But it, like I said, it's spirit, it's whatever you resonate, whatever you understand. Sorry. Ooh. So the triune nature. Michelle, if you could put the slide up for me, that would help. So you see, we're going to look at the top part of the slide there, and we're going to look at the circle with the V and the lines in it. You see it up here behind me as well in the sanctuary. You see it there at home. But let's look at the top part first. So if you look at the circle means the totality of spirit, the totality of God, the totality itself. Notice that it is a circle, which means it has no beginning, it has no end, right? No beginning, no end, eternal, infinite, it always is. Then you have three sections. You have the top section, then you have the middle section, and then you have the bottom section, right? And then you have the V coming down in between. So the top section, when we talk about the triune nature of God, or the triune nature of spirit, the top section refers to spirit itself. It refers to the spirit, or the universal mind in conscious mode. As I was saying, it's God is love, God is infinite, it is self-knowing, it is consciousness, it is the first cause, right? So that's the conscious piece of spirit. The middle piece there is referred to in Centers for Spiritual Living as soul, or mind, the subjective mind, the universal mind in its subjective mode. So this soul piece, this middle piece here of the three sections, that middle section is also known as the creative medium, or the law. And so this section here is impersonal. It has no volition of its own. It receives the impress of spirit, so it receives spirit's thought, it receives spirit's creativity. Spirit places it within itself in this universal subconscious, or this universal unconscious, or this universal subjective, the creative medium. And this creative medium is where the source of substance is. That's why it's a creative medium. Its substance is here. Unformed substance is in this middle piece, right? And so when spirit places thought, or places the idea, or places first cause into this creative medium, which it also is, into this aspect of itself, then what happens is form is produced, and that is the bottom. So that is body, or form. That is the visible, or, to our eyes, because we have such a limited spectrum, it's also invisible. But it is form. It is the manifest universe. It is this, okay? The V, moving from spirit into form and returning back to the infinite potential spirit. and notice the little hook on the end, is that this cycle continues. That causation makes effect, form, and effect then returns to causation or returns to spirit, some way, manner, or form, returns to spirit, and then is recycled. Because what we know is that energy can't be lost. It simply changes form. It simply changes shape. So it is infinite and eternal, and it continues. Are we good so far? All right. So the triune nature of spirit, it's a triune, 3 in 1, triune nature of spirit is spirit, soul, body. It's one way of looking at it. Spirit, subjective mind, body. So spirit, mind, body, if you've heard those terms before. Or from a Christian perspective, you have Father, the top, Holy Ghost in the middle, and Son at the bottom. Because in Christian tradition, Jesus, right, is spirit in human form. First cause in human form. And what we teach here at Centers for Spiritual Living is that, yes, Jesus was spirit in human form, and if spirit is all there is, there's nothing else for anything to be, then guess what? You are also spirit. I am also spirit in human form. The Christ consciousness that Jesus had means that he was fully awake and aware of the very truth and essence of his nature throughout his entire being. That is the Christ consciousness. And that Christ consciousness is within each one of us. Good morning, Debbie. They're right over here. The Christ consciousness is within each one of us, waiting for us to become aware of it and awaken it from within. Good so far. Like I said, we're going back to basics. We're laying the foundations. Okay, so concept 1 was God is all there is, right? Concept 2 is the triune nature of spirit, soul, body. Now, we've come to use spirit in our common vernacular here in Centers for Spiritual Living. We've come to use spirit meaning the whole thing. Okay? All right. So, the creative process is number 3. Is the third concept. So the creative process itself is what I've been sharing with you throughout. There's the idea that's planted into the creative medium that then produces form. So what this looks like, if another analogy, is you have a tomato seed. You plant a tomato seed into the soil. So the tomato seed is equivalent to the idea, the thought, what you want to experience, the idea. You plant it into the soil, the dirt, which is rich with nutrients. And the dirt doesn't care, does it, whether it is a tomato seed or a carrot seed? Does the dirt care? No, right? So, but the dirt knows how to change this tomato seed, make it do what it does, to then produce the tomato plant at the bottom of the V. So the thought, the seed, planted into the soil, then creates the plant. The plant bears fruit. We enjoy the plant. We love it. We make tomato sauce. I mean, it's great, right? And then The energy shifts, the energy transforms, and returns to spirit. Another way of looking at this is it goes with the V, is from light, presence, to enlightenment. Light to enlightenment. All right? So if you look at the screen again, Michelle, if you'll put that for our folks at home as well. If you look at the screen again, the upper part of the screen is the macrocosm. The macrocosm, right? The bottom part of the screen, you'll notice that we have that teaching symbol, what we call the teaching symbol. We have that same symbol, the circle with the V and the lines, as the person's head. Because the person, you, are in form, right? But you, being a divine emanation, impartation, manifestation, demonstration of the creative process of Spirit, Spirit brought your butt here, sat you here, brought you into this realm of existence, then what we have the opportunity to do as Spirit, we as Spirit made manifest, as this high idea made manifest, and as an individualized expression of each one, we have the same in the microcosm ability to create through the creative process. We, through our thinking, through our beliefs, through our feeling, through our emotions, plant into the creative medium, which is the universal spirit, the universal soul, the universal subjective mind. We can consciously plant that idea and then experience the results, experience the effect, experience the form. So this is how the creative process works. So I have on the slide there, we had spirit, and so I put the person at the bottom of the V to show that we are in form, right? And then there's the head there to show that we have the ability to co-create our lives with Spirit using the same process of the creative process. And so then you say, okay, so how come I don't have my relationship? How come my money's in the toilet? How come? Because I'm thinking good thoughts, or I think I'm rich, or I think I'm lovable, or what have you, right? And I'm saying affirmations, I'm a billionaire, I'm going to win the lottery. No, right? And like, you're still sitting here, I was like, well, ain't nobody in this room won that lottery yet, so right? So, what it is it's not about projecting it out and not having feeling behind it, because it's done from the Christian perspective. It's done as you believe. So if your belief does not match your words, if your belief does not match your actions, if your belief does not match your emotions, then guess what? You're sending mixed signals. I'll have the chili verde, but what I really want is the taco salad, but I'm saying I'll have the chili verde, but I want the taco salad, right? You're sending like, the universe is like, what? Here, have a hamburger. Right? So we can use this process to co-create, but we can only demonstrate, which is a word that we have a tendency to use, or we can only manifest, which is another word we have a tendency to use. We can only experience, which is the word I prefer to use, that which we are willing to accept, that which we are willing to receive, and that which we are willing and capable of believing. So it's not just saying a whole bunch of affirmations. Affirmations can get us to the right place. It can start us in the right mindset, but it's not until we really believe those affirmations and beyond believing, embody those affirmations to know that, you know what? This is really true for me. This isn't just some little pithy thing that I read, every morning or that I say every morning, what have you. This is the way I live my life. When we move into that place, then we start living our best life. Comes through this creative process. So, yeah, beloveds, get out there and manifest your parking spots. That's fine. It's a good entry level until it doesn't work anymore. Because it's like, wait a minute. I used to be able to manifest parking spots, but what happened? It's because Spirit, there is that within you that knows there's much more to this than manifesting parking spots. That is much deeper and richer and waiting for you to awaken to it. So, this week, I invite you to really take these 3 core concepts. God is all there is. The triune nature of Spirit, the triune nature of God, Spirit, mind, body, and the creative process of planting that idea, that thought, that belief into the creative medium and allowing it to begin to germinate. Because we live in a time-space continuum. Spirit does not. Spirit is infinite. Spirit will deliver it when it's good and ready. Okay? So allow it to germinate and allow yourself to begin to see how these things, how it begins to change. And if you've got something that you've been thinking about for a long time and you're wondering what's going on, look for the blocks. Look for how your words and your actions and your beliefs aren't matching up. It's a good place to start. Okie doke? Yeah? All right. So, next week, we're going to talk about concepts 5, 6, and 7. Wholeness. No, we're not doing 4 next week. I know. We're going to talk about 5, 6, and 7. We're going to do 4 the week after. Or 4 2 weeks from now. We're going to do 5, 6, and 7, which is wholeness. The wholeness of the universe, the oneness, the unity, the abundance, the infinite supply, the infinite source, and the reciprocal nature of the universe, a.k.a. karma. Ooh. All right? Okay, so I invite our practitioners to stand and surround the sanctuary. And our form of affirmative prayer is really, when you listen to it, which is, prayer is core concept number 4, by the way, Dinah. I know you know that, but when you listen to the way that we approach affirmative prayer, also known as spiritual mind treatment, when you listen to the way we do this, a spiritual mind treatment or affirmative prayer at Centers for Spiritual Living is an example of and is a use of these first 3 core concepts. Okie doke? So I invite you to open your ears, open your hearts, open the consciousness, and let's come together in consciousness as we tap in. And I recognize that Spirit, that God is all there is. G.I.A.T.I. God is all that there is. There is nothing but God. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God, and that which God did not create was never, ever created. So I know that all of the universe, everything in the universe and beyond, is Spirit, is God made manifest, is Spirit made manifest, is Spirit in divine demonstration of itself. It first started as an idea within this one mind of Spirit, the universal mind, the universal consciousness that is love intelligence itself, that acts upon itself to bring forth life, to bring forth creation, to bring forth the manifest body of itself. So it is the all in all. It is omnipotent. It is omniscient. It is omnipresent. There is no place. There is nothing unknown to spirit. There is no place where spirit is not. As we say, there's not a spot where God is not. Spirit is all that there is. And because I know that Spirit is all that there is no other source, there is no other substance, there is no other energy, there is no other power, because I know this, I know that I am a manifest expression, individualized expression of the one life, the one power, the one presence, the one love, intelligence that is through all as all. And because I know that there is just this one, and that I am one with it, by logic, it has to mean that everyone here present, everyone within the sound of my voice, everyone everywhere, throughout time, throughout history, all of life itself has to be one with the one. Everything, everyone is a divine emanation, impartation, manifestation, demonstration of this one life. So I know that we are all unified in this one consciousness, in this one life, in this one being, though each one is an individualized expression of this one. Each one of us is a microcosm of the macrocosm itself. So we are one. And so I speak my word here and now for this beloved community as we start this new year in 2023. We start this new exploration of life with one another, life on the planet, and our own individualized lives, and what it means to live our best life, what it means to live our highest potential. I know that we continue to grow and deepen and open and expand our consciousness and make ourselves available to the high idea of spirit, what spirit envisions our life to be, and we say yes to that. We bring ourselves into alignment with that. We co-create our life with spirit. And how beautiful and magnificent and glorious is how it has to be, because it can be no other way. Because it is spirit as me, with me, in each of us, that is bringing forth new joy, new love, new experience. And so I allow myself, and I claim for everyone, the embodiment of this one life, the embodiment of this one love, the embodiment of this truth. And I sit and I wait, and I, with joyful expectancy, to see the bounty, to see the riches, to see the beauty, and I let my light shine, and I am glorious, as is each one here. And so I give thanks. I give thanks for this day. I give thanks for this word. I give thanks for this gathering and for this beloved community, and for the commitment we all have in this moment to continue to build the foundation for living our best life this year. I claim it. I know it. I allow it to be so. And I release this word into the universal law, into that creative medium that always says yes, that knows how, because I don't need to know how. It knows how. I release it now into that. And I open and I receive, I let it be, and so it is.
Shine, be glorious, reflect the divine. Shine, be glorious, reflect the divine. Spirit of mine, spirit divine. Here's all the good I can take. Shine, be glorious, reflect the divine. Shine, be glorious, reflect the divine. Spirit of mine, Spirit divine, let me shine your light.
Let me be a vessel, let me be a vessel, let me be a vessel of love.
Shine.
Let me be a vessel, let me be a vessel,
Be glorious. Let me be your vessel. Let me be your vessel. Let me be your vessel of love. Shine. Be glorious.
let me be a
Reflect the
vessel.
divine. Shine. Be
Let me be a vessel,
glorious.
let me be a
Reflect
vessel.
the divine. Spirit of mine. Spirit divine. Let it shine. Let me be your vessel. Let me be your vessel. Let me be your vessel of love. Let me be your vessel. Let me be your vessel. Let me be your vessel of love. Shine, be glorious. Reflect the divine. Shine, be glorious. Reflect the divine. Spirit of mine, Spirit divine. Let it shine, shine, shine.
All right, so I invite our beloveds who are in service to go ahead and come on forward. So collecting on behalf of the congregation this morning are Frank Conley and James Jones, and receiving on behalf of the congregation this morning is practitioner Shawnee Beeman. So I invite you to take out that which you're choosing to contribute this morning, and the easiest way to contribute is via text to give at 951-419-5858. Simply type in the amount you are choosing to contribute and hit send. It's just that easy. It's just like texting a friend, because that's exactly what you're doing. You're texting all of your friends and family here at Riverside Center for Spiritual Living, whether you are part of our online community or our community here in the sanctuary. We are one community, and we are sharing our love with one another. And even easier, I know Dinah said it last week, even easier, if you add in weekly after that, then if you choose to give weekly, then it just automatically does it for you, and then it pops up in your inbox. Mine pops up on Sunday mornings or Sunday afternoons, and Dinah's pops up on Mondays. So it's a really beautiful way to get a little love note and saying, oh, thank you, we love you. So it's you get the love back right away when you do it that way too. So another easy way to contribute is to go online to the website, and in the upper right-hand corner, click on Contribute, and you can contribute there. Super simple. And then if you're here in the room, you can do it the analog way, which works well too. There's the baskets that'll be coming around. So I invite you to hold what you are contributing this morning over your heart space. Give it a brief silent blessing for a moment, knowing that this too is the energy of spirit, the energy of the divine that is moving freely and flowing easily and effortlessly. And then let's say this affirmation together, shall we? I give and receive freely and generously. With an open heart and an open mind, the universe responds to me in kind. I know that my beloved community is richly blessed, and so it is.
You've got to be the light if you want to see the light. You've got to be the light if you want to see the light. Because you reap what you don't see.
right, just a few announcements before we head across the foyer there, or the lobby there, into Johnson Hall for snackies and coffee. You okay there? Breathing? Yeah, you. Okay. Just excited. Okay. They're just like, yeah, snackies, goodies, snackies, goodies. So, all right. So the first thing to share with you is that next Sunday we are having a special membership meeting, meeting of the members of Riverside Center for Spiritual Living to take a vote on the Core Council's recommendation to sell the property. And so we want to make sure that if you are a registered member of Riverside Center for Spiritual Living, that you are here next week Sunday at 11:45, and we will be doing that actually here in this room at 11:45 to vote on the recommendation from the Core Council, okay? So that is next week Sunday. But today, right after snackies, there is a beautiful sound bath that's being facilitated by our own Ray Owens and Kayla Castillo, and that's going to be from 12 to 1:30 in Johnson Hall. Love offerings are accepted. And so there's some massive gongs and crystal bowls and Tibetan bowls in there. And so we're just going to, you can either lie on the floor, or you can sit in a chair, however, but you are welcome to join us for the sound bath. Then, tomorrow, we are participating in the Martin Luther King Walkathon from Boardwell Park to the main library and the Civil Rights Museum. And it is rain or shine. So, right. So the gathering part at the end is covered. You may be a little drippy but by the time you get there. But then you just shake it off, right? Like a dog, just shake it off. All right, so just shake off the water. All right, so that is happening tomorrow. Shawnee, what time does the walk kick off? 9 o'clock. The walk kicks off at 9 o'clock. All right. Okay, program starts at 9, kickoff is at 10, so 9 o'clock, Boardwell Park. All right, there we go. All right, next. There we go. All right, so then next week, Saturday, we are having an online workshop from Reverend Ute Maria Cedilla, and she is doing lessons from The Little Prince. So if you've read The Little Prince and you love this story, you are absolutely going to love this workshop because she's going to be talking about the metaphysical principles and lessons that appear in The Little Prince. So if you haven't read it in a while, you might want to read it again before you take the workshop because it might be a little foreign concept to you if you haven't read it in a while or haven't seen the movie. So check that out, and all proceeds from that benefit our animal kinship ministry led by practitioner Jeannie Kataoka. So that's next week. And Sunday we have the meeting, and then on Monday, James over here is helping us relax into the new year in 2023 by doing another chair yoga session on Monday the 23rd at 6:15 in Johnson Hall. So those of us who attended last month, it was phenomenal. You sit in a chair, but by the end, you're feeling really good. You would be amazed what you can do with yoga sitting in a chair. Right? Right. So make sure you check that out and see James afterward too if you want more information there. Then, oh, my slide got cut off. Huh. Okay. So then on January 29th, we have our fabulous friends, Reverend Sonia Russell and David Walker from Blackfulness, which is one of our community partners. It is the app. It is the mindfulness app created for Black folk by Black folk, but it is inclusive of all. And so they are going to be here speaking on Sunday the 29th and then offering a workshop in Johnson Hall at 12:30 called Mindfulness for Self-Care. So for those of you at home, you might not be able to see it. It's Mindfulness for Self-See. It's Mindfulness for Self-Care. So they'll be doing that, and I can't wait to see them and have them here. Then we have a couple of classes coming up. We have the Living Beyond Limits class, which starts February 5th. So that is we're going back to basics, and we are really diving in for a few weeks about the basics. And so that is starting February 5th through March 19th on Sundays after service at 12:30 in person, and Shawnee and I will be facilitating that. So we invite you to really consider taking that class. It is a really great, solid foundational class that really roots us into what we talked about this morning and expands way beyond that so that you are beginning to live beyond limits to be able to live your best life. Then we have visioning coming up on the 18th of February. You can find more information about that. The visioning practice was what we did last week as well. So you can find out more information about that. Both of those classes are on the website. I'm like Sally right now. Then on the 11th of February, so basically a month from now, Jubel and Maritri will be with us in Johnson Hall, and it's Valentine's with the Divas. So that'll be a lot of fun. So it's a Valentine's, bring your sweetie, bring your honey, or, somebody you want to be your sweetie or your honey.
Okay, that works.
That works too, right? Yeah. Bring them for a date night here on Saturday, the 11th. And so you can purchase, tickets are $25, and you can purchase them on the link that you see there on the screen and on your screen. And you can also find more information on the website, right?
Yes.
Fabulous.
Come, it's going to be so fun.
Super fun. This is it, right? I know, there's a lot. After this weekend, there won't be nearly this many. So this is it, right, Shal? Okay. So, final thing, Super Bowl Sunday. Sunday. Super Bowl Sunday. S-O-U-P-E-R, right? So on Super Bowl Sunday, which is February 12th, we are having our soup potluck. So bring a crock pot full of your most delicious homemade soup. Don't try passing off a couple cans of chicken noodle from Campbell's. We'll know. Anyway. No, she'll bring bagaong. All right. Anyway, so we're gonna celebrate Super Bowl Sunday together here because the game doesn't start till later, so there's no excuse. So come and let's celebrate Super Bowl Sunday together. But what we are doing right now, that'll be the celebration, and what we are doing until the 12th, is we are collecting cans of soup and canned goods that we are donating to Feeding America, which is the local food bank. Because what happens during winter is everybody does these canned food drives, right? Before Christmas and Thanksgiving, and the pantries are full, and then after Christmas, everybody forgets that, okay, there's still food insecurity, and so what we're doing here is extending that out so that it can help bridge the gap. We filled Sylvia's pantry last at Thanksgiving time. Now we have the opportunity to help Feeding America. So that is both a community outreach project for us, and then a super celebration for us as well. All right? Sound good? Yes? Okay, I'm done. So I invite you to stand, and let's say this affirmation together. Or I'll say it first, and then you can say it after me. How's that? So very easy for our conversation today. I co-create my life. One more time, like you really mean it. I co-create my life. Absolutely. All right. Something wonderful is happening through me right now. It's this thing called love. Love is in my mind. Love is in my body. Love is in everything I do. I am it. I share it. I receive it. And I move love forward. Because love lives here. Happy Sunday. See you across the way. Let's sing it.
Something wonderful is happening through me right now. It's this thing called love. Love is in my mind. Love is in my body. Love is in everything I do. I am it, share it, receive it. And I move it forward because love lives here. Love lives here.
Something wonderful is happening with me right now. It's this thing called love. Love is in my mind. Love is in my body. Love is in everything I do. I am it, I share it, receive it, and I move it forward because love lives here. Yeah, love lives here. Oh, love lives here. Have a great Sunday. When the world gets you down and you're feeling lonely, you can't find yourself and find your center. There are many here who gather together. Oh, unconditionally, we love each other, and the scars that we see just make us stronger. We breathe it in together. We'll hold you up with grace. You know that love lives here in you and me. Love lives here. My soul breaks free. I'm so excited to be united with you. Where love lives. Where love lives here. When life gets you down, you can't see the future. When it all seems too much for you to handle, there are many here who gather together. Oh, unconditionally, we pray together, and the hurt that you feel will be set free. We breathe it in together. We'll hold you up with grace. You know that love lives here in you and me. Love lives here. My soul breaks free. I'm so excited to be united with you. Where love lives. Where love lives. Love lives here in you and me. Love lives here. My soul breaks free. I'm so excited to be united with you. Where love lives. Where love lives. Love lives here. Woohoo! That was fun. Love